Hey everybody, Jake here and welcome to the hobby. Battle Styles, the upcoming Sword and Shield expansion set is going to be released on March 19th. So I think it's prudent for us to do a quick set review of the whole entire expansion, cover some of the best cards that you can see inside of your booster packs, and see if this is going to be a set that you would like to pick up for yourself or not. As well, Shining Fates has been released for a couple weeks now and it continues to be an extremely hot set. People are picking up this product left, right, and center, but the single prices on the cards are slowly dropping as more people are opening up their packs. So we'll also cover if now is the right time for you to start collecting some Shining Fates cards if you would like to pick up the collection for yourself. Before we delve into our analysis, I'd like to thank everyone for entering last week's giveaway where we gave away 2 Shining Fates Elite Trainer boxes courtesy of Express Pokemail. I would like to congratulate Sage and Chun for winning the giveaway. I know a lot of you guys were frustrated with their website last week as a lot of items were completely out of stock. If you go onto Express Pokemail's website now, down in the description, you'll see that they have a lot more Shining Fates products completely restocked. And here's the kicker, you can use code JakeTB for an additional 50% off your purchase. That's right, an additional 50% off your purchase. If you do not use the code, a lot of the prices are currently marked up to prevent scalpers from getting this product. If you use the code, the prices will be a lot more reasonable. This is an exclusive offer only available to viewers of this channel. So if you are still looking for some Shining Fates products, now might be a reasonable time to find some products at an affordable price. First up, we are going to cover the price drop for Shining Fates products. This includes a lot of the single cards. We have the Shiny Charizard V Max, which was going for well over $600 on release, and it's now closer to $300 to $400 range. The Eternus V Max, which was $50, is now going for right around $25. Most of the full art trainer cards outside of Skyla for going for like well over $20, and now you can find them closer to $10. So it seems like prices for most of the Shining Fates singles have been slashed in half, and a lot of YouTubers are making videos talking about the price drops. And in general, I'm not sure why it really needs to be super covered, because this is to be expected as more and more people open up Shining Fates booster packs, open up cards. There's going to be just more supply of them on the market and prices will drop. That happens on every single set release like clockwork. There's nothing really super unusual here, but here's why you subscribe to my channel, and that is the analysis side. And really what I'm going to talk about is how far will prices drop? How low can you expect to get Shining Fates cards? Because if you want to collect this set, you really want to collect it when it's at its cheapest. And Shining Fates still got a long way to go before it's at its cheapest. I think Shining Fates' biggest price drops on their cards has already happened. You're not going to see any dramatic price drops on Shining Fates cards anymore. The first couple of weeks are generally going to be the most volatile, where you're going to see the largest price drop. A 50% price drop is super common for this current period. Over the next couple of weeks, Shining Fates is going to be restocked again and again. The Pokemon Company has a very aggressive reprint policy right now for Shining Fates. It's a very hot product. A lot of people are enjoying the pack opening experience for Shining Fates. So I think the Pokemon Company is going to reprint this set heavily. There's going to be a lot more Shining Fates available for pack opening and collecting. How deep do we expect the price drop to go? I think the lowest you're going to see the Shiny Charizard V Max is probably going to be right around $200. I think that's a good price point to purchase that card. Some of the other cards like say Skyla, that one's going to be a little bit more tricky. I think $30 to $40 is a fair price for Skyla. She might drop more. She might drop down to even $20 or maybe even a little bit lower. I don't think there's going to be much more of a drop than that. But even at that point, if you buy it for $30 and it drops down to $20, you're not going to lose any sleep over that. That is marginal at best. And especially if you are collecting these cards for 5-10 years down the line, the fluctuation in price over the next couple of weeks is going to be pretty marginal. So when do we expect those prices to be reached? I would expect those prices to be reached in the next 2 to 3 months after most of the hype has died down for Shining Fates and products start appearing more and more often on shelf, and people actually might pass up on the product. I've seen cases where there's hidden fates on the shelf and most people are going like, you know what, I've had enough for now. That actually happened during Black Friday, by the way. A lot of people were passing up Shining Fates tins for like $10, and that's just wild, right? You would never see that now. But I do think there's going to be a situation where Shining Fates is going to appear on shelf and people are not going to instantly pick it up. And that's usually a good sign when products have pretty much liquidated all demand. And now it's the time for you to start picking up some of the cards for your collection. So if you want to buy some of these cards when they're the most affordable, then I think in the next 2 to 3 months, you're going to see most of the price drop has happened, and then it would be a good time to fill out your collection. Next up, I think it's time for us to do our review of the Battle Style set. I've already opened up a booster box and Elite Trainer box of it. I think I have a good idea of the cards, and so far I'm enjoying the set. So I actually have an official review this time. Instead of just breaking it apart, I think it's better for you guys to have a quantitative approach. So we broke it down into 3 main questions, which is, what is the pack opening experience like? How desirable are the cards in the set? And finally, how collectible is this set? So the first question, what is the pack opening experience like? And the pack opening experience is a little bit lackluster, as some of you guys have already noticed. There are gonna be a really good dry streak for a lot of these pack openings. You can open up 10 Battle Styles booster packs in a row and not get a single hit. It's happened to me, it's happened to PokeRep, it's gonna happen to you too if you open up a couple booster boxes from this set. And honestly, I wonder if we're a little bit spoiled after Vivid Voltage and Shining Fates, which both have really good pull rates, so that when we finally get back to a more normalized set like Battle Styles, it just seems completely abysmal. So far, the pack opening experience for Battle Styles is not super fun. If you open up an Elite Trainer box, there's a good chance you might not get a single hit. Certainly, there are some desirable cards in this set, which brings us up to the second question. How desirable are the cards in Battle Styles? There's actually quite a few desirable cards in Battle Styles. The alternative art cards, everyone knows about them, are super great. The Tyranitar V is really adorable, and I gotta give a shout out to the Urshifu Rapid Strike V Max alternative art card, because that card is insane. I actually got a close-up look at one in person, and that card is wild. There is so much detail in that card that is not in the single strike one. The single strike one's a little bit more boring, but man, the Rapid Strike alternative art is wild. There's so much detail in it. There are so many Pokemon in the card. You can just look around the card and you'll spot little details in it. It's really wild. That card is well deserving as the most expensive card in the set. So there are quite a few desirable cards in Battle Styles. We got a bunch of Pokemon that you would like to pull, as well as a lot of full art trainer cards. There are a lot of really desirable full art trainer cards in Battle Style. So in terms of the actual set itself, it's actually pretty solid. If you can pull something good, that is, and not get a complete dry streak. And finally, how collectible is this set? And there's a couple ways that I look at it. I look at it from a long-term perspective. How are people going to look back at Battle Styles in 5 to 10 years? Is it going to be positive? Is it going to be neutral? Is it going to be negative? And in my experience, I think Battle Styles is going to be an extremely neutral set, which is difficult because when you're neutral about something, that kind of means it's kind of forgettable. Battle Styles, I think, is a set that you're probably not going to be too fond of when you look back at 2021. There's just too much happening during this period, right? We got Vivid Voltage, we got Shining Fates, and we got the upcoming 25th anniversary set. And I think Battle Styles is going to be completely overshadowed by all of these other amazing sets. Overall, I don't think it's a bad set. I think it's a very middle of the road kind of set. Nothing bad about it, but at the same time, nothing to really ride home about. So in general, Battle Styles is going to be one of those sets that you might want to pick up one booster box and maybe an Elite Trainer box or two, so that you don't get that FOMO feeling, you know, you don't want to miss out on the set. If you have just one booster box, that's going to be perfect for display. And if you want to open up one booster box, I think that's totally fine to have some of the cards. If you want to pick up the singles, I would wait 2 to 3 months and they'll be much more readily available. So our final rating for Battle Styles, I am going to give it 2.5 stars out of 5. Extremely middle of the road set, not something super amazing, but not something that's going to be poor or hated or going to be fire saled or clearance out in the future. People are going to buy this set. Shelves are going to be purchased out on the first couple weeks, but it will be back on shelves. And in general, people are going to enjoy this set and they're going to move on with their lives. I already know a couple people who are passing on this set, and that is something that I actually said I would recommend if you're on an extreme budget. If you're on an extreme budget, don't pick up Battle Styles. Save your money for something that's a little bit more collectible and something a little bit more fun, like Shining Fates or even the 25th anniversary set that is going to be released later this year. Alright everybody, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know down in the description if you are picking up either Shining Fate or Battle Styles. I just want to know what your guys' opinion or current status on these expansion sets are. If you open up Battle Styles, let me know if you've gotten some good hits or if you think the pull rates are just way too low. And like I said, it's probably a very normal pull rate, but we've just been spoiled for choice with Vivid Voltage as well as Shining Fates. Shining Fates has the best pull rate we've ever seen for an English set. So yeah, it's a little bit too much of a good thing, and now we're going back to our normal. And it's like getting off a roller coaster. You just can't experience a normal set anymore without thinking about how amazing the pull rates on those other sets are. So yeah, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you guys next time.